Hello everyone, and welcome again to another Let's Play session with me, your host, JD, for another special HumpDay Hunt. So welcome everyone to the continuation, and happy Hump Day to everyone else. Hi, I'm Cross, welcome to the stream. I'm actually wondering why, what's going on with John, but he will be joining me here eventually for the stream, so hopefully everything else to the side is currently sorted out. But anyways, so already had a couple crashes already with the software, but I'm actually going to be hunting in Australia reserve for today, simply because last week was the release of a brand new species, which is supposed to be a form of feral goat of some sorts. So, hoping to be able to run across that for the first time today. Now, the good news is the munition permitted for that is actually the good old 270. So I'm going to keep up with the unlocked rifle that I ended up getting for having Call of the Wild, seeing as how I actually did have a schedule conflict today. So nonetheless, we're going to see what we can find out. Now, I'm actually going to believe that the goat might actually be here off to the west, but I'm just going to start roaming around. Now, the last time I actually played on this reserve, I was actually hunting after hog, kangaroo, and fox. Some of you may have actually spotted my highlight, masterful fox shot through the heart. So, thank you very much for the host there, Hunt Cross, and thank you very much, SciSpy, for the auto host. So, nonetheless, thank you very much. Now, I will admit, I was actually partially looking forward to possibly trying to have found said animal first off before I started streaming, but figured a few folks might get a little upset if I ended up killing it before seeing it in its natural state. Not panicked. Or dead. The contest, good question. I'm actually going to start that at the top of the hour. Oh, look at that. We already have our first track. I'm going to start that at the top of the hour once Revlo page finishes loading on my server. So, but not to worry. Just means that you get some more points to build up for. I found a wabbit! Oh, so that is their burrow. Cool. First time I've actually found an actual rabbit burrow. You're ready to bet a lot of points today. Well, all I'm hoping though, Hunt, is that you don't accidentally lose all your points again today. That's my best wish to actually occur for you today. I really don't want to see you lose all your points at all. So remember moderation though. Okay. Well, as long as you say it's okay, then, Hunt. Just remember, though, like I said, I try to put as much as I can into Revlo, so that way that's more of the best way of saying, hey, if you'd like to join me, then that way it's more of saying, hey, you spent your time and energy trying to get my attention, so that you're interested in joining and all that. John, the password that I provided on the Discord cannot be incorrect because it actually is purely a copy and paste for everything that I've been doing today. So, and I just went to go double check it, and yeah. So either you're copying in a space, or you're forgetting to type it, or your copy paste is flawed. Either or. Oh, goody. I just completed an objective. Spot a rabbit. Killed a wabbit. Killed a wabbit. Killed a wabbit. Bum ba da bum. Alright, so let's see here. Let's see if I can actually get these Revlo points sent y'all's way. No, sorry, Hunt. That was simply due to me accidentally typing in your username with just an R. Alright, and after trying to get that taken care of for the password, which is now sent twice, John, on the Discord. Well, it was kind of nice to be able to find the rabbits at least. I mean, that'll come in handy if somebody else wishes to join. Actually, I should probably mark that. Yep, that should do it. That should definitely do it. So many butterflies. I wonder if I can hunt butterflies instead. Alright, apparently the server just now crashed and I no longer have chat, so hold on here. Alright, let's try this. I'm just gonna... Okay, that's not good news either. So I just got a pop-up notification telling me that the servers are down for maintenance. Oh, what a delight. Which I know is not correct because they would not do it at this hour. Alright, let's try this again. Let's relaunch the game. And I see that you finally got your bed in. Hold on. I'm trying to get the other machine up and running right now. Alright, there you go. John, you should be able to try and join now. Let alone join me on the Discord. Wink, wink, grin, grin, nudge, 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 nudge. Alright, and so now I can actually see the chat now on my other machine now, so it's finished booting up, so I had to actually view everything else through the through my desk applet for one of the bots. Apparently there's an actual feature that allows me to actually monitor chat, but only if I alt-tab, so... No, I'm just gonna assume John's just broken. Although, granted, I already did redeem his, consider his redemptions as redeemed, so... So, he better try to get connected today. Oh, look at that! There's a little scorpion! Let's shoot it. Ah, lost the scorpion. I'm sad now. I am sad. Well, you said not to worry about you, so I'm trying not to, but you said you're perfectly fine with your bet, so... Plus, this is a reserve that I honestly cannot guarantee whether or not I will actually be able to kill everything that comes my way. It's the reason why I have a rifle. That way I can do long-range shots. Although, granted, it's probably going to be even much trickier now for me to try and pull off a long-range shot. What's funny is, I actually haven't even put any points in the point pool yet. Well, honestly, John, if you can't connect, then yeah, there's got to be an issue going on with your connection because I haven't made any adjustments or changes, and Rennie's been able to actually get connected to me just fine. Numerous times, come to think of it. One of the issues that could actually be is for you, John, is it could honestly boil down to possibly your bandwidth capabilities for your computer. Because even I'm still double checking this. It actually says who can join. Anyone. Honestly, anyone can join. Oh, Hunt, you know it. That was a hog track. We're gonna get us a little piggy out in the brush. Ooh, an old Aborigine knife. That's kind of cool. Okay, well, John, your next best bet is to actually go to the Hunter page on the Discord and go to the wiki and look at the troubleshooting guide and run through the troubleshooting guide tips there. And Cross, I'm assuming you're saying that you love hog as you're probably enjoying a nice slab of bacon right now. Am I correct? Actually, that does make me wonder, though, Hunt Cross. How much game meat do you currently have? Something around 60 pounds worth of meat now? Actually, John, the more important question is if you can actually even host your own server. Because if you can't connect to the Hunter servers at all, and you can't connect to anyone else that happens to be live on the Hunter servers, it would actually be that you need to actually set up possibly some port forwarding configurations. Or you might need to try restarting all your routing equipment. You have enough meat for a whole year now? Oh yeah, that's right. You have two moose. I'm assuming probably about at least a little bit of fox meat left over by now still. And for at least two foxes. And that one hog that you're currently eating. Also, I just realized something. Out of all these animals I can hunt, only 2 of them on this reserve can be lured. Okay, well, John, when you look at my server connection, what does it say the ping is? Okay. And you're typing in the password exactly as I've typed it twice on the Discord. With no spaces, no periods, no other symbols. Alright, I thought I just saw an albino goat. Or it might have been an albino kangaroo. Well, I know I saw something head in this direction. It's gotta be the goat. I knew it. It was the goat. It was. It was the most illustrious of all goats. Although, granted, it did look extremely white, so that was unexpected. Alright, I have to get used to the fact is, after playing Wildlands for for the past couple of weeks, where I actually had a render distance of 700 meters, I have to remember that no animals render past 250. There it is. Oops, I think I may have just grazed it. So the first animal is the goat. Alright, John, I'll take a look, even though I am trying to stream right now. All I see is a wrong password. That's all I see. So, anyways, password's still in the Discord. I don't think the dog's searching very well, but granted, this is the first time he's chased after the species, so... Yes, John, I see that you sent the password that you typed in. That's incorrect. That does not match the password that I put in Discord. It's so shiny! Let's give the doggy a treat. Okay. Alright, I guess I can't do that. But anyways, let's take a gander. Yep, all I did was graze it. But, granted... oh wait, all I got was his left front leg. It's okay, just don't let it happen again, is all I ask, because, I mean, I try to put all this prep time in before 6 p.m., so that way if there happens to be questions or issues, that way they're sorted out long before the actual start of the stream. Ooh, goody. There's a hog. Huncross, you said you like bacon, right? Lots and lots of bacon. I'll be dipped in batter. There's another goat. Alright, so apparently all the goats are white. Yes, a bow is actually worth bringing. Basically, if you want to, you can actually do your bow hunting in this reserve, although granted there are only 2 species of animals that you can actually lure within close proximity enough to actually use for bow hunting. Technically, I would advise using a rifle, simply because, A, you're in an arid climate, your character is guaranteed to make quite a stink. Welcome to the stream, PJ. And on top of that, there's also going to be the factor that, A, I'm actually shooting these suckers at great distances because they keep on smelling me before I can spot them. Oh, sorry. Yes, I do have a bow. That's only if I get lucky enough. Where is this goat? I thought I shot it. Oh, wait, further than here. How on earth did I only get the left lung and the intestine? Nah, never mind. I'm just going to take the photo. It was teeny tiny. But nonetheless, welcome to the stream, PJ. Thank you very much for joining us today. Oh, me? I'm like I said, John. I'm just gonna try and hunt the illustrious goats, and mostly anything else that comes my way. So, it is up to you on what you would like to do. Simply put, this reserve actually is a little bit tricky. I don't know how frequently you've hunted on this reserve. The last person I actually hunted on this reserve with was Head, and we actually did a co-stream for a while. Oh, PG, I was going to say the same thing. I got a storm rolling in near my area as well, so I'm hoping nothing spoofs in and out as well. But there's plenty of hog to be had. So, and as for right now, if you want to keep your distance, you can. Just be aware that I'm probably going to be using my rifle to try and level it up right now. Since it is a collectible now, very rare, very exclusive, and shit, something's running. I mean, it's kind of funny seeing these goats with heavy fur. I mean, it makes me think of llamas. Alright, I know there was a goat somewhere in that direction. So... Wait, I think I heard a roo over here. Oh, for curse's sakes. I can't steady my aim. Well, I think I shot it right at the pooper. Oh, and PJ, please don't be shy. Don't forget to place your bet for today's free point giveaway contest, which reminds me I need to add points to the pool. There we are. So, today's donation pool is going to be a nice, full-sized 10,000 points. See, Huntcross, it's not so bad. You got a few points back. Alright, I'll admit, these goats are quite common. But I think the first one I shot was the best one. Okay, there we go. Also kind of find it funny that there are no crocs here near the water. Oh, so the hogs went in the opposite direction. Yeah, well, still feel like something went in this direction at least. Go against the instincts, go against the grain. Send it from whence it came. Haha. I was right. See, John? Goats are dime a dozen over here, apparently. Oh, you get sprinkles, wind, and thunder, huh? Well, we get hail, tornadoes, and the occasional flood. Mixed with torrential downpour. Yeah, I normally, at the end of stream, I actually happen to hop in general chat for folks that are interested in speaking with me after stream, so folks that want to do a one-on-one. That is right, John. I will play the piano sometimes. A lot of folks like hearing me play music live. I'm not a big fan of actually recording the music very often, so part of the reason why I actually prefer to do it as a live performance. You kidding me? There's another goat, hog somewhere. Oh, in the background there's a roo. Okay, yeah. Let's go for the roo. It's probably gonna net me more points anyways. I'm sorry, PJ. I'm about ready to do one of those little jokes that most people happen to say in Russia, something pianos you or whatever. But in Louisiana, it's always the Cajun music that gets you playing the piano. That's all. Or the Cajun music plays you. But that depends on Louisiana. So, as for me, I've always wanted to go New Orleans, just to actually take in the sights, actually play a little with some of the street guys, just to wail away with my saxophone, just play a little Dixieland jazz, just a little, not a lot, just a little bit, but I have to kiss that dream goodbye because I honestly can't play my saxophone anymore. So. Since I no longer have full control over the muscles of my face, so curse Bell's palsy. What's really sad is I'm actually better on the saxophone than I was on piano. Sure, Hunt Crush, you're more than welcome to actually link my stream. Just be careful. I don't like it when people spam it. So just as long as you happen to say what I'm doing, or if I'm worthwhile for a watch, that'd be greatly appreciated. So, but thank you very much for asking at least first. So I do appreciate that. well, me and that kangaroo were all smoochy-faced. Thank you, Nene, for the auto-host. So, you just shot at the female goats, and that's the one that got away. Well, John, if you need me to get over there with Boone, I got him for tracking, just if in case I happen to graze something. Oh yeah, that's a puny feral goat. Because the first one I netted was a 103. Well, no, Hunt Cross, I'm not saying don't do it. It's just more, and I'm not saying go do it, go do it, go do it. It's more of, if you feel that I warrant attention from that group of individuals, just say, hey, there's somebody that's streaming this at this time. I feel that they deserve some attention and a little love for anyone that's interested in helping somebody out. Because I think it's best said, I've always relied on the kindness of strangers. I will openly admit that I currently have a bottle of water in front of me because seeing all this open, arid climate is actually making me thirsty. But for the most part, yeah, Hunt Cross, I'm actually a part of so many different Discords right now that some actually end up having a shameless promotion. Some of them happen to say, hey, this person's worth giving a look, or hey, at least give them a shout out. Like, for example, Sci-Spy, who happens to auto-host me, which, if you're watching, thank you very much, Sci-Spy. Great individual, happens to do a lot, as much as they can. Rocker Shocker, who has actually been in chat a few times, has actually hosted me, and I've hosted him. A very unique individual with a great personality for streaming. I'm actually looking forward to eventually at some point doing a co-stream with him. Wholesale Virus, as most of you have seen for a couple of streams that he and I have actually done together, or I've jumped in and did a stream with him, helping him out, which I've shared on my Discord. So, for the most part, everyone needs a little bit of attention and love and somebody else to actually help promote them as well, even though I usually have a knack for getting myself in trouble whenever I happen to talk about myself. So, where am I, you ask, PJ? Well, I'm actually in Kansas, so probably I could honestly say I'm closest to the museum called 18th and Vine for the closest thing when it comes to doing live jazz. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Luke. If you want me to try and ever remote in your home computer, just let me know, and I can try and help you out with some diagnostics tools as well. Actually, one of the remote desktop agents I happen to use is actually a diagnostics tool in itself. Alright, so Hunt Cross, it looks like we found some more piggies! Also, just a reminder everyone, the current contest is set for only 2 hours. I actually figured this would probably be the best option, sort of it, and then rather than it being the end of the stream for the night, it'd be just midday, so that way I'm not having to, or like the mid of the stream, so that way I'm not having to try and rush to get the absolute last kill in. There's no jazz like New Orleans jazz. Or Cajun music. Now, granted, I've always enjoyed a great accordion. Now, the closest thing to Cajun music that I've actually been able to listen to is I actually have a Spotify account. I can't play any of the music right now because it's slightly well, granted I don't want to get a DMC violation, so. But for the most part, there's actually been quite a few songs I've heard that actually happen to have accordion, banjo, and actually some pretty good folksy music too. But mostly there's also who was it? Great, PJ, you got me started on a on a music binge now. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Ah, yeah, here it was. The Dirty Dozen Brass Band originated out of New Orleans. They actually did a very famous song, which was actually made into quite a few number of movies, especially the movie Sergeant Bilko, called "Feet Can't Fail Me Now," and was also part of Big Trouble as well. Actually, here, let me give you all a sample real quick of one of their songs here. So, and that's, I can't go anything more than 20-second samples, so. But yeah, that's just a sample of one of the songs. So, sorry, John, if you not a big fan of that song either. So, but yeah, that's one of the groups I'm always interested in because they do such great work. And yes, John, to answer a minor possible thought that you're thinking on, was I just playing that music while I was waiting for that hog to come in? Yes. Yes, I was. Alright, so I lodged a 270 right into her brain. Oh, that looks precious. Here, let's. There we go. We liven it up. That way we can see the bullet wound in her skull. So, there we go. Ah, after using a filter, everything just seems so dull and lifeless and dry. Actually, John, I just saw your feral goat score. Congratulations for blowing mine out of the water with that 172. Well, I still think it's kind of funny that most of the goats that I was getting after the first one were under 100, so... Now looking at these trees, they look like giant potatoes with leaves. Like giant spewing potatoes. Not to mock anyone that lives in Australia, but I'm just saying, if these are real, I'd like somebody to prove me wrong. PJ, or carrot trees. You could be right about that, PJ. They could be carrot trees. Might explain the reason why there's so many European rabbits about. But anyways, oh right, and I also want to use the stream time to go ahead and advise everyone. So I did happen to look further into doing special custom subscriber emotes. As I stated on the Discord, I will actually need to actually have so many subscribers, courtesy of GameWisp, for me to actually get started on making custom emotes available. So I actually have to have a minimum requirement of 4 subscribers, at least 4 more subscribers for me to be able to get there. So just an FYI, so if you know anybody that wants to throw money at a subscription, send them towards me, because I'd greatly appreciate any and all support I can get. Didn't realize a 357 would be so noisy. You know, John, a rifle tends to be a little bit more helpful for hunting those kangaroo. Unless they snuck up on you or are trying to kill you. Oh, I see your kangaroo. Bugger, that thing's fast. Well, I killed it. Although, granted, whatever you startled over in this direction also apparently got spooked. And I think may have also spooked my hog. Aha. Cross, you're actually asking him how much did he bet? Simple math, really. There's only 3 bets technically. Yeah, I'm assuming you ended up going after the wrong thing with the wrong equipment there, John? Jesus. Next thing I know, Hunt Cross, you're going to pull out a Bowie knife and say, "That's not a knife, this is a knife." We're all Crocodile Dundee on our asses here. I called it! Of course. That's not points. That's points. Yeah, actually, most of the moderators are actually staying out of actually doing most of the contests, simply because a they have the ability to recoup their own losses, but it's more importantly why you'll never see me partaking in the contest myself, because a I've already inflated the number of points I happen to have already. For example, wait a minute. Inflated or not, Luke's starting to catch up to me. No, he's not scared to lose his points. He's just scared of what will happen when he can't do a massive Revlo Redemption reward day. Suddenly make my head spin. Hey, Luke, there's a loyal viewer and it's not you. It's me! No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I could always do what Hijinks does, which is leave the bots to continue gathering Revlo points. I'm gonna go collect that rue, and then I'm gonna come back and try and pick up this trail where I left off. So all I do is I just grazed the sog. I didn't even kill it. I didn't even cause a vital shot at all. I feel depressed. Chris, I think you're going to probably do more than cry. You're probably going to eat an entire bowl of moose meatballs, then cry, and then probably have some... Well, I wonder how much bacon you have left. Okay, you're going to be hunting the whole night. Well, I'm going to safely assume that you're going to probably be spear hunting hogs, then, if you're going to be hunting all night long. Am I correct? It's okay. I think I've probably actually had a bigger nosedive financially. I actually put down something like $11,000 towards a video game. To only find out that my favorite and personal preferred touch and feature that was going to be a part of the game that was advertised in the Kickstarter and in their early release program is no longer going to be a part of it. So I put so much money into it, and it's a massive multiplayer online game with spaceships. Oh, you have. I'm sorry to. If you're receiving buffering issues, it might be best to go ahead and report that because there is a new requirement with Twitch for their bit rate. So see if you can actually change the video quality settings down to a little bit of a lower quality. I happen to be streaming at the highest quality that I can stream at the highest bit rate for quality right now. I'd like to say it seems that since John is hunting with me, he's doing a lot of killing. He's got a lot of animals that he's been shooting at. So probably the most number harvests will probably end up going to him because I'm spending more time tracking right now. Oh, Crash, you got your new computer today. Well, that's always good. So with this new computer, does that mean that there's more games you can play? I didn't realize you had that fast of a reload with that bolt-action rifle there, John. Ah, so then, Hunt Cross. Then I guess that must mean that if you can play GTA 5, then you probably saw my announcement on Discord. Alright, I'll be honest, Hunt Cross, I am now currently envious. Three monitors. Honestly, can't believe it, but I mean, I'm only gaming with one monitor. See, Hot Cross, that is a streamer setup right there, three monitors. Because any good streamer will actually instantly tell you that, personally, they just need three monitors altogether. One for the game, one for monitoring chat and whatever comes up for the stream, and then the third one for any of their bot settings or overlays, or even just quick wiki notes for the actual game that they're playing. I'm sure Luke has had that a few times from when he's played his games that he's been streaming. Am I correct, Luke? I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, personally, my first computer, I wanted to actually have a dual monitor setup, but then I wanted to do three monitor setup so that way I can do wide angle perspective shots with all my games. Oh, what is the problem? A technical issue? Sorry, Luke. I was just mentioning about you. If you could actually do a three monitor setup, you'd actually enjoy three monitors for something else right now. What? Oh, hey, I didn't notice that you fast traveled. I was so focused into tracking down this hog. Sorry about that, John. I didn't mean to spook you or scare you. But that's the 270. Alright, I'm gonna cross the river here and grab my, my goat. You do a multi-stream, four streams at once on each monitor. Woohoo! My favorite number, 99. It's saying cheese. Oh, your microphone's broken and your mixer don't work. Well, it depends on which operating system you happen to be using. That can be pretty tricky. I don't know, I'd probably have to research alternative ways, but more importantly, it'd probably boil down into a to our remote desktop session as well. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okie dokie, Hunt Cross. You enjoy whatever game you decide to play. Oh, well, thank you. That must mean you got pretty decent internet connection as well, too, there, Hunt Cross, if you can enjoy your game that you choose to play. The Hunter Classic. Oh yeah, I saw some rabbit holes right before the server crashed. I saw some burrows. Thank you for asking, John. But I haven't run across any burrows recently. I think there might be a hog all the way out there. Nope, it's just grass. Curse this water. It's giving me a mirage. Nope, not the one I'm interested in. I want the one I winged. Hunt Cross, that 100 in and 100 out, is that megabits or just 100 bytes? And John, it looks like I am actually heading towards yours, where you're at. Oh, oh no, 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 no! There goes my hog. Curse you, you stupid dog! I won't be able to pull off the shot. It's too small. Probably just wants to smack this dog right upside the head. Pops down right in front of me. I will admit, Hunt Cross, there is a lot of envy on this side of the stream. Also means you can also stream music, as much as music as you could possibly want. If you want to, even while you're playing GTA, you can even listen to the music album that I posted up on SoundCloud, too. Which I actually linked in my player.me account as well. Wait, that's the one I'm looking for. I will admit one thing and one thing only, though, Hunt Cross. When you happen to play on a single monitor, on a multi-display, you can get distracted so easily that, yeah, a whole lot of things will not make sense. Please tell me that was my oink oink. Woohoo! It was the one I was after. Although I will admit I am a bit ashamed that I actually got it at a long range, yet second time through was a noodle shot. So what you're saying, John, is that you shot a rock. Or the rock shot you. You thought a rock was a goat? I've done that a few times. Well, granted, not a white goat. Well, that was the worst OCD moment, or ADD moment, I should say. Lining up a shot to kill a kangaroo, and I fire at a hog instead. It's like, ooh, piggy! Go to line up a shot to shoot a kangaroo, and it's like, oink 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 oink. I already forgot where I shot the hog already. Yeah, pretty much the way it works, I suppose. Wait, here's the blood. It's gotta be right here. No, that's the kangaroo. Another kangaroo. Here's the blood. Even while hunting, you're the clip ninja? John, I would recommend not to be the clip ninja right now. Even though you probably are beating me in the contest right now, so... which I'm not going to pull up until the actual timer expires, so... Oink! Oinkity! Oink oink! There we go. That's the perfect picture that we all look for. Oh, did I happen to pique your interest again, Hunt Cross? Alright, hold on here. I'm gonna take a look at John's clip real quick. See what he got here. Yeah, John, you could probably modify that clip a little bit longer to actually get my entire dialogue. That's fine. Actually, I was trying to make it look like the dog was actually dancing on the pig, but if you're saying that it looks like the dog is humping the pig, okay. I mean, it is a he after all. Boone's a good puppy. Yes. John, good point. On HumpDay Hunt, the dog is humping the hog. Which, in lighter side of all my nicknames for the day streams and all that, I've actually officially want to start dubbing Theft Thursdays. So, possibly end up playing GTA on Thursdays, possibly. Subject to change. Well, I wonder what the dog was actually posed at and growling at. I have no idea what it was. I'm actually getting some pretty decent hogs right now. Curses, John. Your name shows up in the screenshot. Alright, there we go. Corrected. But nonetheless, welcome, Sci-Spy. But he goes away. Sci-Spy, I was actually just talking about you before you actually jumped in. How's your day been treating you? By the way, thank you very much for the auto host as well. Oh, desynced. Okay, well, or guess technically de-rendered. Alright, well, I'll assume Sci-Spy is currently stepped away for now. Yeah, I have a little bit of time to talk after the stream. Like I said, normally I happen to jump into general chat to talk with whoever wishes to speak with me. Hmm. Oh, goody! I just leveled up my python bow. Yay! Oh, she's not happy with me. What the hell did I shoot over here? I guess I royally missed the first two shots, I guess. Here's to hoping I got her right in the noodle. Didn't look like it. Must have just gotten her in a lung shot, possibly. female hogs out here. It's amazing how many female hogs I've so far shot. Not one of them has been male yet. But I think it's also safe to say there's not a lot of goats over here on the in the west side. Right in the pooper. You mean, Huncross, you wonder if there's somebody else in this stream that loves hog as much as you? Well, if it's in consolation, anytime I go out for Chinese food, I normally order pork lo mein, so... Or beef lo mein. I mean, cow is very delicious. Well, I guess we could always do a poll, find out who happens to really love their hog. Who likes to enjoy their oink oink as much as Huntcross? Go on, folks, don't be shy. Go ahead and speak up. It could be something as simple as a yep or nope. Yeah, first shot was shoulder blade. Well. I think my game just broke. Or better yet, the game just crashed. Really hope that hog photo stays. Probably not going to. What's the matter, John? Weren't you shooting rabbits? what's really bad is I was actually taking a photo when the game decided to crash, so don't worry, you're not the only one. You're not the only person devastated! Alright, server's back up. Sorry, John. Not much I can really do for when the server does happen to crash, though. So, with that, yeah, that kind of it concludes the contest for the Revelo contest. So I'm going to go ahead and close the contest right now. I'm going to take a quick peek at my score, see how many I ended up killing. So, hey, John, how many kills did you get in that run through? Because my total was 13. So I had 13 kills, according to my hunt score, which is actually visible, I might add. Hunt Cross, it's what is the highest number of harvests will be. So that means, let's see. Alright, so John, you had 14? Alright, so how many bunny rabbits did you have left to claim? Because I remember seeing bunny rabbits come up 3 times, so I'm assuming you already knew the score for like 3 more, right? So I'm assuming that would mean that you actually had harvested around 17 rabbits, or 17 rabbits, goats, red fox, kangaroo, and hog, altogether total. Because I'm trying to look. Okie dokie. So that would mean that today's hunt harvest, highest harvest count was 14, which is actually on record, listed underneath John's hunting profile. So today's winning number is even. So PJ, congratulations on winning the contest for even numbers. Due to a technicality, for the most part. I am awarding the actual contest points, but because Hunt and Cross was actually partially cheated out of it, giving some of your points back for you. So alright, so basically, as I stated, Hunt Cross, I'm giving you some of your points back due to a technicality. So, basically, we're just going to pretty much say that you're getting your points partially refunded because the server did happen to crash, and also because the number would have probably been an odd number to begin with if the server hadn't have crashed, because John still needed to actually harvest all the bunnies. But because the game did happen to crash, and the only highest record for that hunt session, which the contest was active for, was the highest number was an even number, I have to actually reward the even number. So, even though I am sorry that it had to happen during the stream, hopefully the makeup points should actually, better yet, help cover your loss. Even though I full-heartedly believe that you probably would have actually won tonight's contest. So, for the most part, just consider the points as my sincerest apologies for the technical error. Pretty much my point exactly. I couldn't have known that the game was going to crash, which pretty much voided the contest due to it crashing. I was not expecting the dog to stop right there. I mean, at least one thing's for certain, though, Huncross. You know I'm not a heartless bastard. Saying, well, it happened. John, I would agree. Yes, buckshot, 12 gauge buckshot for fox hunting is highly recommended. Although I wonder if bird shot would also work for the fox as well. I'm not going to argue on good takedown power. Although, okay, I could slightly argue based on the fact is I was actually using buckshot in Call of the Wild with no results for fox hunting unless I was close enough within proximity. Although, granted, hog hunting with buckshot is a big mistake in itself. Wait, buckshot's not legal for fox hunting in this game? Thought it was. Or you mean for actual hunting, it's not legal for where you are? Okay. Yeah, in-game. Yeah, because apparently anything goes in Call of the Wild, so... Great, another female. And I'm not saying that to be sexist. Yeah, because there is that entire wiki that we can all reference to. Ah, now John speaks within game. The LOL. Good point. Well, it's always something fun to learn. I just realized something. Our hunter scores are in the thousands range. I don't recall spending countless number of hours doing that. So you have a huge web of cords that are just itching to be snipped with a pair of scissors for tonight's setup to join me for tonight's hunt. Let's see how it is. But the new speakers are permanent. Okay. Alright, so it seems like Boone's on the trail. Hopefully we'll find this hog here momentarily. I get the funny feeling that I keep on thwarting myself repeatedly. It doesn't seem like this was as clean a shot as I was hoping for this hog. What is my favorite animal to hunt in this game? That is a good question. Anything that stands on four legs, I guess? Mostly it's anything that I can actually use a lure for. Because as you can all tell, I prefer bow hunting over anything else, so, and most folks know for bow hunting you either have to be one hell of a stalker or be one hell of a good lure individual, somebody who can actually lure in the animal that's needed. So, part of the reason why I don't really like to hunt bear very often, but I prefer bow, but I also enjoy long-range rifles, so... So royally missed that one. Oh, and I was royally off the trail. Ah, you want to try and hunt with a bow in real life. Well, I've had quite a few number of bow hunters I've spoken with before, and most of them have all stated the same thing, and that's been always plan on tree stand hunting if you're gonna go bow hunting. Never expect to go stock hunting, so. But if you do end up stalking your prey and then hunting it down with a bow, be ready for challenging shots. Oh, you don't want to hunt hogs with bows. Huh. But you're willing to hunt hog with spear, right? Oh, well, if your friend did get attacked by a hog, yeah, I can easily see why you'd be deterred from wanting to go bow hunting hog. But again, technically, if you do plan to go bow hunting and the only thing that you can properly lure is hog, then yeah, you definitely want to try and do tree stand hunting. But it's gonna, like I previously said, it's still gonna boil down to how you prefer to hunt. So, I mean, my father was a pheasant hunter, so oftentimes he's using shotguns. I mean, I've learned on how to do pheasant hunting myself. I've actually taken so many hunter safety courses that my dad still thinks I'd actually forget all my hunter safety. Granted, if I was to actually incorporate that into this game, I'd probably spend more time doing OCD roleplay than anything else. But we all know it's just a game. doesn't really require you to be absolutely accurate in how you line up your shot, if unless you could actually injure your fellow hunters. Now, a lot of folks keep asking for, I don't know if it's a troll method or whatever, but I mean, a lot of folks keep on saying that they want the ultimate hunting game be where you jump into a reserve while somebody else hunts their prey, and then the other hunter could hunt them. But it is like the dumbest idea I've ever heard. If he wants to hunt humans, he can go play Deer Avenger. Hunt Cross, I don't think you've actually been following my YouTube channel. I've got all these streams recorded and uploaded on YouTube right now. That's the reason why I actually ask folks not to divulge their personal information, because I archive everything to YouTube. I've already asked one person to help me go through and try and shortcut every single one of my stream videos into highlights, so that way they feel more like Let's Plays or just general, highlights or interesting things that occur in my streams. But I asked him to do that over a year ago, and nothing came of it, so even though his personal favorite game of all my game selections was Fallout 4. Wow. So I shot this hog right through the ear. Photoshop! Make it look like I turned this hog into a pincushion, maybe. Oh, who am I kidding? I don't own any Photoshop software anymore. Well, if you follow my YouTube, then you should be able to see most of the stuff that I put up there. I mean, I just finished uploading all the Slime Rancher streams today, so... Okie dokie, John. Well, thank you very much for at least joining me this evening. I'm probably going to be continuing on until about 9 o'clock, which will be at the top of the hour when I'll conclude the stream again. Like I do every other night. So... But anyways, I am thankful for you joining me this evening, even though you do happen to have your migraine issues, so sorry to hear that. Why does that bush look funny? Is there an animal in there? No. Maybe? Yeah. No? Yeah. No. I'm gonna myrtlate a bush. Fetch a la bush! Hooray! There's more rue over here. Oh crap, it would have helped if I actually loaded this if I needed it. Come on, you little thumpity thump thump. Come out of hiding. I want to kill you! Thank you very much for the auto host wholesale virus, and if you happen to be watching the stream, welcome. Thank you for pointing that out, though. But sadly, for the subscriber emotes, that would actually require me to actually have paying subscribers. At one point, I was actually looking into doing Patreon for my subscriber statuses, but I think I'm going to stick with GameWisp because they will actually, if somebody does attempt to do something fraud-based with subscriptions, GameWisp will actually go the extra mile to discredit that individual from any further services. So for me, I'm going with GameWisp because I can deal with GameWisp as a legal stance to keep myself protected. I found the hog! If I was a YouTube member, I mean a YouTube content creator that would also be partnered with YouTube, yeah, that would be amazing, except I have to actually find a way to pay for all the music licensing and also have at least 800 subscribers. But granted, I do not prefer YouTube for streaming. Mostly because of two factors. A, they don't really exactly have the best integration services. B, most of their YouTube content creation criteria usually tends to be a little heavy-sided. So primarily I like to stick with them just for the fact that I can use their service for archiving all my Twitch streams for the time being. And the majority of their integrations are not exactly the same that you happen to get for Twitch right now. So I have actually considered trying to go to Beam, but they don't have enough integrations for me to actually to make the jump. Personally, but it's mostly because there's bots for both services, but for me, I just look for what has the most functionality. Personally, that's just me. While on top of that, I tend to prefer to do with what I know, which is jump in, stream, and then drop mic. Basically, I don't really like to edit my videos very much, so and on YouTube, most of the videos there are pretty well edited. And my extent in knowledge comes in audio mixing. So I wouldn't actually be the best person on YouTube. Actually, PewDiePie has actually lost a lot of his licensing and sponsorships, actually, because of the sort of person that he is. Basically stating that he can get away with certain things and then attempt to get away with racist and anti-Semitic marks pretty much got him in a lot of hot and legal water that also got him removed from Disney contracts. which I'm not really a big fan of his video creation styles. Now, one additional person that I do happen to be subscribed for is Oxhorn. He and I have actually quite a few similar degrees of opinions. Now, granted, he does do a lot of video content creation, and he actually made his mark with mostly Fallout 4 as of recent. Now, Oxhorn is an amazing person. He actually goes through, makes content videos, streams. I think he's actually streaming right now that I think about it. But he also gives out lore videos. And anytime he actually runs across mods, I'm actually, whenever I'm actually trying to see if somebody has actually already presented mods, usually his videos are the first ones that come up for all the mods that I'm actually trying to send or reference for other people that are interested in seeing certain mods. Even though I'll showcase mods, I'll literally just spend the whole time actually showing out the mods as they are. I mean, you've seen the channel, so, but yeah, I'll go into detail, but I don't do video editing very well, so everything would be horrible, or either there's too much of a gap, or things are not just properly just that needs to be happening. The rifle just wiggles too much. But anyways, yes, I could probably go to YouTube, but for me, it's more of, I'm more worried from a legal standpoint because YouTube has actually pretty much muted a good chunk of my movies, or my videos, I guess is the best way to put it, because I call them movies because, hey, I sit down and I don't edit a damn thing. I just stream it, let it fall as it lies, because some folks are going to find what they like, and some are going to, you know, for example, John, he's our clip ninja, resident clip ninja, I should say, because, A, he finds some very interesting things I'm not exactly fond of, I'll be honest. I mean, but I haven't deleted any of the clips that he's made here on my channel. Well, I haven't deleted a lot of them. Just some of them that I don't really see what the point was of the clips. But that's part of the reason why sometimes I'll even go back and reclip some of my own things, but sometimes, you know, it deserves a highlight, or if it doesn't really deserve a highlight or something of that nature, I usually struggle with it. Plus, I don't have all the time in the world to actually make the videos right now, so pretty much for me, my relaxation would boil down to me just playing video games. And then, whenever I happen to feel like it, I actually do write up game reviews as well. My day job is doing IT services, IT support for a company, where I am the sole IT person in-house to do the IT work. Even though I do not have privileges that actually allow me to actually do the work, I normally have to outsource my work to a third-party IT resource company. So pretty much I'm usually calling out for IT-related issues. Wow, it is raining so heavy that I can actually hear the rainfall through my headset right now. Actually, if I leave the mic queued up, I wonder if y'all can hear it. To me, it just sounds like it's wind. Like a heavy gusted wind. But, yeah. So, even though I'm truly sorry, I'm not trying to rant about why I'm not going to make a full push into YouTube. But it's mostly because I'm not that big into YouTube. I mean, I'll upload all my videos to YouTube and reference everything to YouTube because A, I can keep things on YouTube per se. I mean, I could, if I wanted to, I could turn all the videos into unlisted links and then re-download them later because I view it as storage space for me to archive everything there. Personally, I'd like to actually go with basically just the raw video without all the overlays, but I have to take with what I can get for right now. I think I just shot over its back. Because technically I was aiming for its spine, so should have instantly dropped it. Oh, you think I should probably do like vlogs? Meh, I probably could. Granted, I probably couldn't do like Yahtzee style video critiques and reviews. Although, granted, that probably would actually be the best option for me. But I was actually trying to work with one person into doing video reviews. Technically, we still need to get back into it, but we've both been kind of crunched for time. Mostly me trying to do more streaming and create more ad revenue right now, but I'm not getting that lucky. And then have multiple streamer events coming up that I'm trying to find partnership for. Wait, you're saying you should do vlogs? Have you ever seen the TV series Last Man Standing? Basically, it's a show basically similar to the Home Improvement series, but it's basically all about nature and life choices, where one man happens to have a household full of three daughters and ends up trying to turn a hunting and game fishing store into a marketable resource by starting to do video vlogs called the Outdoorsman Vlog or something like that. And it's available on Netflix right now. But I thought it was hilarious. Basically goes on rants about nature and then or personal life things, and then suddenly goes around to saying promotional advertisement for the company that he works for. I mean, really funny stuff. Mostly political, but about American politics for the most part. But granted, y'all know me. I'm not one for politics, but it's just funny listening to him rant. But I'll if I find a link, a reference link to it, I'll share it in Discord after the stream. So. Granted, come to think of it, I was actually watching most of the shows while I was playing Farm Simulator. Come to think of it, I was actually watching the shows while playing Farm Simulator while streaming. How's that for multitasking? That appeared to be a very hefty shot, too. Seriously hope that was a different hog. Wait a minute, really? I didn't even hit anything for that long-range shot that would have been smack in the middle of the body of that hog? Oh wait, here it is. It's an intestine shot. Alright, now I need to find this other one as well, which would have been... Here we are. Alright, so intestinal shot, and we're walking. Find the hog, good pup. Give me that hog. Then we'll go back and get the other hog bash shot. Oh, I only shot it in the stomach. Well, still, it was actually a pretty good shot for the range, so... Hog looks like it's pawing for my affections. Alright. Yeah, there are hogs everywhere. Let's go for the next one. I think it was because I was so far out that it didn't really quite phase some of the hogs, so they didn't get spooked. Which was, I'll admit, it's kind of nice. Find this piggy. Damn it, hold still, let me get you a treat. Well, I'm always trying to relax whenever I play a video game. My goal is not to be frustrated or try to... I mean, I like to entertain a little bit, but I don't like to try and overdo it. So, I mean, granted, part of the reason why I actually stream is because, A, when something does happen, I actually want to at least have it recorded. So that way I can go back and show it off. Sort of like the sniper kills that I did in... Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. The 2 shots, 2 kills from, what was it? I want to say 700 meters. Might have been 600 meters, something like that. 600 or 700 meters, and I couldn't change the elevation of the scope, so... I mean, I enjoyed doing those long-range shots, but I was really hoping I could have actually gone into combat with a bow. You want more of the hunter. Well, what's also funny is there are certain games, and I'll be perfectly honest, there are certain games that I feel are almost too hard to be played. Like, to get the most enjoyment out of it would be with the aid of a trainer. Certain games. I'm not talking multiplayer games. No, 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 no. That's a gateway into a whole nother segue of why I think trainers are bad, because blah blah blah. But there's certain games out there that are just too grindy. Like, it really requires too much of your time to get in, and just to make it an enjoyment factor, it's almost too much work. Now, yes, I do understand there's times where it's just more, well, the developers want you to basically spend your time enjoying their game. Yes, I can understand that, I can see that, but sometimes there's certain elements that just need to be slightly tweaked, or modular, I guess is probably the best word I'm looking for. Options or features that should be modular for the enjoyment of the game that were kind of a bit left out in the development. And oftentimes I usually end up looking at certain game trainers for some of that. And I don't like to stream it, so you'll never see me streaming any of those certain type of games for very long. Because A, one or two things going to happen. B, I'm going to get so pissed off that I'm actually going to say, yeah, let's go with a trainer. And then everyone else is going to go, well, if he plays with a trainer here, then that's probably the reason why he's probably doing aimbot or whatever. No, it's never what I even do that at all. I like challenges, not too high challenges. I mean, some of y'all, see, Luke, you remember my infra streams. Actually, I should probably check to make sure Luke is in here before I reference him. Yes, he is. Okay, good. So, Luke, you probably recognize and remember my infra streams. Very challenging puzzles, really required some actual thought, and some serious concentration. But that's the reason why I also ended up putting in the kill counter for how many times I died during the stream. In a game where you're supposed to be just a building inspector. And so that's where the death clock originally, or the death counter, came into play. Now, the new bot that I'm using, the new Anik bot, it actually has a death counter in it. So hopefully, when I go back to play Infra, I can just use the death clock that's built into the Anik bot. So, as much as I love games, I look for games that are relaxing and actually have one hell of a good enjoyment factor. And most of the enjoyment factor for me is built around co-op games. The ability to share the experience with others. which reminds me, I still need to think of more ranks to go with for that. Since y'all are typing in shots, finding out how long y'all have been watching me since the new bot's been added in for how long y'all been watching. I will admit this, strangely enough. The pistol happens to be a more solid shooting base than the rifle right now. I'm a little bit heartbroken by saying that. I'm terribly sorry. I don't think I quite follow you there, Hunt Cross. Yeah, I did. I spooked it. I've gotten so used to Call of the Wild, where you can just run around until something calls out, and then all you gotta do is just lure it to you, and then shoot the living bejesus out of its face. What is this? Hunt Cross has more hours than Luke? Oh my, ooh la la. Thank you, Hunt Cross, for the good shot there. Let's see, right lung, liver. Yep, that was actually a pretty decent shot. Though granted, it was a female, so. Oh goodness, this looks so good. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Yeah, that's just right.